Tax return time causes more anxiety for people working in Australia than almost anything else in financial life. But here is the truth. For most people with a regular job, the process is much simpler than you think. The ATO pre-fills most of your information automatically. Your job is to mainly check it, add your deductions, and press submit. Namaste Satya, I'm Krishna Chapagai, a former banker with 8 years of experience. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every single step, from logging into myGov and receiving your fund. As I said in my previous video, do not lodge your tax return on 1st July, even though my tax opens that day. Your employer needs until 14 July to finalize your income statement. If you lodge before then, the numbers may be incomplete. Wait until after 14 July. Then follow every step in this video. You have until 2 November 2026. There is no rush. What to prepare before you open myTax? The good news, you don't need a lot. Most information is already sitting in the ATO system waiting for you. But there are a few things to have ready before you start. I will put this list on screen so you can screenshot it. First, your TFN, your tax file number. You should already have this. If not, apply at the ato.gov.au before you do anything else. Second, your myGov login, username and password. If you have forgotten it, reset it at my.gov.au before you sit down to do your return. Third, your bank account details, BSP number and account number. This is where your refund gets deposited. Make sure it is correct. A wrong account number means a delayed refund. Fourth, your receipts, work uniform, tools, work from home hours, log, training courses, union fees, anything you plan to claim as a deduction, have the records ready before you start. One more thing, before you start lodging, check that your income statement in myGov is marked as tax ready. If it says not tax ready, your employer has not finished uploading your information yet. Wait for it to say tax ready before lodging. This is why I said wait until after 14 July. Chapter 2. Setting up myGov and linking it to the ATO. Think of myGov as your government portal. One login for multiple government services like Medicare, Centrelink, and more. myTax live inside myGov. You do not download any software. It runs in your browser, on your phone, tablet, or your computer. Go to my.gov.au. I will put the link in the description. If you do not have an account, click Create a myGov account. You will need an email address and a mobile number for verification. If you already have an account, log in. Then look for Link a Service and select ATO, Australian Taxation Office. To link the ATO, it will ask you to verify your identity. You will need one of these: your TFN or recent ATO notice or your last lodged return details. If you have never lodged before, you may need to call the ATO on 132861 to complete the link manually. This is normal. It usually takes less than 10 to 30 minutes on the phone. Once linked, click on ATO in your myGov services, then select Lodge Tax Return under the Tax section. Chapter 3. Checking your income. When you open your return in myTax, the system has already pre-filled most of your information from your employer, your bank, and government agencies. Your salary from your employer, the tax already withheld, your bank interest, your super contributions, and most of this is already there. Your job is not to enter all of these from scratch. Your job is to check that it looks correct. myTax will first ask you some personalization questions. Things like, did you have a spouse? Did you have private health insurance? Did you work from home? Answer these honestly. Your answers determine which sections appear in your return. Skipping a question might mean missing a deduction or missing income you were required to declare. Now navigate to the income section. You will see your salary or wages pre-filled by your employer. Check this number against your last pay slip of the year. Does it match? If yes, leave it. If something looks wrong, you can edit it manually. Also check the tax withheld amount. This is how much your employer already took from your pay throughout the year. This is important. It determines whether you get a refund or owe more. You will also see bank interest from a savings account pre-filled. Even a small amount, $50, $100, must be declared. If you give your TFN to your bank, the tax on this interest has already been managed correctly. If you did not give your TFN, your bank would have withheld at the highest rate and you will get that excess back. If you received any government payments this year, like job seeker or Centrelink support, these are also pre-filled and must stay in your return. Do not remove them. Chapter 4, Deductions. This is where you get your money back. Every legitimate work-related deduction reduces your taxable income, which means less tax owed or a bigger refund. Navigate to the deduction sections in myTax. You will see categories like work-related expenses. This is where you enter things like work uniform. If your employer requires a specific uniform and you paid for it yourself. Tools and equipments, things bought specifically for your job. Work from home. If you work from home, enter your hours and the system calculates your deductions at 70 cents per hour. Training and courses, paid for yourself and directly related to your current job. Union fees. If you are a union member, for every deduction you enter, you must have a receipt or record. The ATO may ask you to prove any claim. If you use the ATO My Deductions app during the year, you can upload your tracked expenses directly into myTax from there. It takes about 30 seconds. You can also find sections for income protection insurance premiums if you pay for this yourself. It is usually deductible. And tax agent fees from the previous year. If you used tax agent last year, their fee is deductible in this year's return. Chapter 5, Review and Submit, the most satisfying part. Before you submit, myTax shows you a summary screen. This is your estimated refund or tax owing amount. Read through every section. Check your name, address, and bank details are correct. A wrong bank account number is the most common reason refunds are delayed. Check that your total income matches what you expected. Check that all your deductions are listed correctly. Ask yourself, did I have any other income this year that is not showing? A second job, cash work, freelance income, all income must be declared, even small amounts. The ATO receives data from employers, banks, government agencies, and shared registries. They cross-check this against your return. Undeclared income is the main reason people receive a letter from the ATO. Double check your refund bank account. Go to your bank app right now. Confirm your BSB and account number before you press lodge. One wrong digit and your refund goes somewhere else. When you are satisfied, scroll to the bottom and click lodge. You will see a confirmation screen and receive a confirmation email. Your return will appear as lodged in your ATO online services. That is it. Done. Tax return submitted. If you are getting a refund, it will be deposited in the bank account you provided, usually within 2 weeks of the notice of assessment. You can track your refund status in the ATO app or in your myGov ATO account. If the return shows you owe tax, this is usually small. Your employer has been withholding tax throughout the year, so any amount owing is typically the difference. You can pay via BPay or debit card through your myGov account. Payment is generally due 21 November 2026 for returns lost on time. If you cannot pay the full amount, contact the ATO. They offer payment plans and are generally understanding if you reach out proactively. If you realize after lodging that you made a mistake, do not panic. You can amend your return online through myTax. You generally have 2 years from the date of your notice of assessment to lodge an amendment. It is a straightforward process. myTax guides you through it. One last thing, keep all your receipts and record for at least 5 years from the date you lodge. The ATO can ask for records at any time with that period. Digital photos of receipts stored in a dedicated folder or the ATO My Deductions app are perfectly acceptable. Let me quickly recap the 6 steps. Wait until after 14 July when your income statement is marked tax ready. 2. Have your TFN, myGov login, bank account details and receipts ready. 3. Log into myGov, link to ATO, open myTax. 4. Check all pre-filled income is correct. Do not remove anything without a reason. 5. Add your deductions work uniforms, tool, work from home, training, union fees, always with records. 6. Review everything. Double check your bank account and press lodge. Refund arrives in about 2 weeks. Done. myTax works well for most people with a regular job and straightforward finances. But if you have rental property income, investment income, multiple jobs, overseas income, or a business, our tax agent can find deductions you would have missed. And the fee is deductible next year. Worth considering if your situation is complex. Everything in this video is general education. Your individual situation, visa type, residency status, other income sources may affect your return. For your specific situation, always check ato.gov.au or speak to a registered tax agent. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. I have put a lot of work into making these guides simple and accurate. Share this video with one person who is nervous about the tax return this year. This is exactly the video that will help them. And comment below, have you already lost your tax return or this is your first time? Namaste Satya, I'm Krishna Tapagai. Thank you for watching. Good luck with your tax return.